Welcome back to Home and Lifestyle TV. I'm Peggy Tanous. On today's For Your Health segment, I am super excited to talk about my very favorite subject of all times, anti-aging and beauty, specifically exosomes. My guest today, David Panter, CEO of RadiantXO, which created a new medical-grade exosome cosmetic serum, available for both medical use and at-home use. David, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me, Peggy.
RadiantXO, it's new, it's innovative. Tell me how that is different from typical exosomes.
All exosomes are not created equal. Where we cultivate our exosomes from the most nutrient-rich connective tissues is totally different than a lot of people. A lot of people are taking it from PRP or blood-related, adipose, which is fat. You're getting your exosomes from fat. Well, the regenerative values of those are so much less. It's really just being commercialized, right? Their regenerative values is just so they can put it on a label. Our exosomes come from the umbilical cord-derived stem cell, which means they're the most nutrient-rich stem cell exosomes from the body.
It's liquid gold.
Liquid gold. It has the highest level, most growth factors from the most nutrient-rich connective tissues. Wouldn't you want to put on your skin some of the highest concentrate regenerative products
Absolutely.
that give you the best results, right? And you might pay a little bit more for them, but you get what you pay for.
Absolutely.
You can be assured that these are medical grade, pure, natural, body-derived exosomes. We're so excited to bring that into the cosmetic arena to have an impact on the skin of men and women. There's been huge scientific value put into this and research done on it.
So in layman's terms, what exactly is an exosome and what is your exosome cosmetic serum going to do for me?
An exosome is an anti-inflammatory and regenerative messenger that the body uses anytime there's an injured tissue or skin, and it sends that help, and they're so nutrient rich because of where they are harvested from the body, and that is equated into a fusion of those nutrient rich packets that the body sends in those areas where there's wrinkles, where there's sagging skin, where you need collagen, because we have 179 growth factors and genes that promote healing and regeneration. And it goes specifically to the areas that we're even using in clinical trials right now. So that's being equated into the cosmetic arena so that you can use that in home use or even in a med spa.
I've had them before, like when I've done, say microneedling, and then they'll put exosomes on after. With RadiantXO, you can do that, but what's wonderful is you can also go home and do it at home.
We're taking the pure medical grade exosomes that have never been frozen or freeze dried. There's over 700 growth factors in ours, so it's far superior to a lot of the things that you're actually getting on the market today.
I've been using it now for, I think 3 weeks, and I think I told you, right away I was like, oh my God, my pores are shrinking, like I don't even have pores, and I'm very dewy and plump, where it's youthful, and that's how I feel.
Well, that is the characteristic of the exosomes, because anywhere that the exosome touches, it reduces inflammation and regenerates the tissues so that you're going back to that youthful look. And so the ability of that medical grade to have that kind of impact on those tissues is reducing those wrinkles. It's rejuvenating that skin and giving that skin that plumpness so that you actually see those, and you can be assured, because we're under strict FDA guidelines in our manufacturing process, that you're getting the purest product. And we can actually quantify the amount of exosomes that are in our product, where a lot of companies do not do that.
And I love that, because there are so many companies out there, and before I met you, I wouldn't have known the differences.
Right.
And so you could buy one and it's not pure, so you're spending all this money, and it's like, well, you're not even really getting the real product.
In our bottle of serum, there are 5 billion quantified, and we've been making higher intensity serums, but right now what we're bringing to the market is 5 billion, and in its purest state, so that their sterility and the strength of it is third-party backed.
Well, and it goes on so smooth, and I know you had told me you only need one pump, and I put on the one pump, I was like, there's no way, because I think we're all used to just globbing stuff on, and I did the one pump, And then once you start using it, it really smooths over the whole face and it spreads. So you really only do need the one pump. And I was thinking about it and I was like, you know, people might say, oh gosh, well, do I want to spend this much money? Yeah, you do, because it's regenerating your skin. You look younger and you're spending the same amount of money per day on coffee.
Well, thank you, and we're excited to bring it. Getting the message out to people on what is really out there versus what's just trying to make a buck.
Well, I'm definitely seeing it. I mean, I was just with a friend the other day and she was like, what have you done to your skin? You always have good skin, but it looks like really, really glowy and dewy and just full of life. And I said, it's the Exosomes, you gotta try them.
That's awesome, well, I appreciate that.
The fact that you've come out with a product that is so pure, so raw, and so scientifically perfect, and I can bring it with me on trips, I can use it at home. I mean, I'm so thrilled, and I know that our consumers are gonna be so thrilled because they're basically getting like a plus product that they now get to use at home.
These are products that you can usually only get into a med spa or a doctor's office.
Yep.
We're bringing that in, and it will last 18 months on the shelf at room temperature, so it doesn't have to be frozen.
That's
amazing. It does not have to be refrigerated.
And there's 40 pumps.
And there's 40 pumps per
So
bottle.
it'll last you 40 days.
It'll last you 40 days if you're using one pump. But you can put this on in the morning, you can put this on in the evening, you just use a cleanser, and then you apply the product and then go to town.
Oh, I have a question. So
Yes.
I cleanse my face, then I put it on, and then I wait a while, and then I use my other products. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely, because I would wait about 10 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
Because you'll get that absorption, and then all of a sudden those exosomes are starting to take effect, and they're penetrating with some of the aloe vera and things that are natural product again into the tissues to drive those exosomes past the layers of skin so that they go deep.
But if I wanted to use just that, I wouldn't even need a moisturizer after that.
I'll let you determine that because you said that your skin was radiant and plump
yep.
just off of it. So
Yeah.
it may cut down on some of the products that you're actually having to
Which
use.
is amazing too, because sometimes I've got like 5 things and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm putting on 5 different things tonight. So I love that if I wanted to, I could use just this.
Absolutely.
So whether it's your med spa routine or your at-home routine, this really complements either one.
Exactly, Peggy. We like to say at RadiantXO that this Exosome Serum will make your skin radiant from the inside out.
I love the product, and we know it's great for anti-aging, but who else is going to use this? Can children use it? Are men going to use this? Tell me other uses for it.
Besides the anti-aging and wrinkles, it can be used for acne and acne scars.
Amazing.
And it promotes the collagen and the rehydration of that skin. It reduces the inflammation. Inflammation causes sagging skin, which it helps in that process. It can repair sun-damaged tissues, boost skin elasticity, smooth uneven skin textures.
Love that.
And it can even reduce dark spots.
This truly is miracle in a bottle.
It truly is, and we're so excited about it.
So now the big question is, where can people get this?
Well, you can go to RadiantXO.com, and if your med spa doesn't have it, ask them. They can reach out to us, and we can get this for your med spa, as well as your favorite doctor.
Thank you so much again, David.